I did apologize to my uncle. I apologized to him last night. That's right. I am in Los Angeles, California still, folks. That's right. I am not in New York City, as I said I would be. And this is a part of the broadcast where I tell you about my personal news. So I'm going to tell you exactly what happened and all the events that unfolded and why I am not in New York, but instead I am in Los Angeles, California. Okay, folks, we're alive. We're alive. Let's turn the heat up in here. And by that, I mean, turn the AC on in here. I'm live, I'm alive, and I hope everyone's having a fantastic one because today's a beautiful day. Today's a wonderful day. What is this? Okay, there we go. Today is Monday. March was right. Lola was right. I'll tell you all about it. I ended the broadcast last night at a reasonable hour. Hours before my flight. Like literally hours before my flight. I ended the broadcast before my flight was supposed to take off. Like I had all my bags ready to go, ready to rip. I had everything ready to go. And I had already talked to Uncle Sam. I was going to co-host it with him this morning, take over a majority report. You know, all of this is lined up. And normally, okay, Los Angeles, LAX from my house is like a 35-minute drive with like light traffic. Okay, 35-minute drive. No, listen to me. It's a 35-minute drive. I have a flight at 11. For a flight at 11, you need to be there by 10. In order to be there, in order to be there by 10, you have to leave at like, 9:20. I left at 8:50. I left at 8:45, giving myself a half-hour drive, which would put me there way before, like actually early as. You need to be at the Terminal 5 by 9 o'clock, man. No, y'all are wrong. The 2-hour airport rule. Okay. The 2-hour airport rule is so that you can make it to the air. It's not. The problem is internally in the airport. I already have clear. I don't have pre-check anymore, obviously, because the government took it away from me. But I have clear and I have business class tickets. I have expedited entry throughout the entire process. The airport part of the equation is not the equation that actually takes a long time. The part of the equation that takes a long time is the travel, which I accounted for. Guys, the point is this has happened. This is the second time now. The second time this has happened at LAX. LAX has like 2 different points of entry, and both of them are deadlocked traffic stuck at all times. I'm on Sepulveda. I'm far away that I can't walk. I'm literally sitting in bumper to bumper. It's not moving. I don't know what the was going on at LAX, but basically it was so far that I could not walk with my gear, but so close that I can't just like, I can't just say fuck it. You know what I mean? I believe it. I'm going to make it. So I just sat in that traffic for 2 hours, 2 goddamn hours. And it just straight up went nowhere. Traffic went nowhere, and my ass was stuck. My ass was stuck in the traffic. I had to cancel the flight once again. You did not account for it. You're literally living proof, and you're sitting in your living room. It's true. Why doesn't LA have trains? I think they recommend it more than no, dude. The 2 hour prior to your flight shit for domestic travel is because you get jammed up in TSA. Guys, we didn't get there is my point. My point is we didn't get there because the problem is the randomly streets just closed in Los Angeles. I sat in traffic for 2 hours on a otherwise, I can't even explain this to motherfuckers. I sat in traffic because there's no public transit in Los Angeles, and there's also a shit ton of car chases that take place. Last time, March and I got stuck in traffic because the Los Angeles Police Department was doing some shit and doing another car chase, which ended up shutting down the freeway. So we got stuck there. There's nothing you can do because they were doing a police chase. Just wait for the Olympics. I'm gonna get the fuck out of here before then. Yes, you missed the crossover Uncle Sam episode. That was annoying as hell. I'm sorry. I had at 11 p.m. at Newark Airport. I'm leaving my home 3 hours before the flight. 1 hour each of travel, check-in, security, walk to gate, bro. No, the gate walking part in none of these airports is that big of an issue, especially because I have priority. I have priority access. That's part of the reason why you spend so much goddamn money. So they treat you like a normal human being when you go to the airport. Anyway, lesson learned. Next time, I'm just going to go the day prior. I'm going to go the day prior to LAX. If I have to fly out of LAX, I just have to literally set up a tent at LAX the day prior so that I can make the Hajj, make the pilgrimage to the goddamn Los Angeles International Airport a day prior and just sit in the airport. I need to camp out in the airport if I need to like literally leave this stupid state. Ay. A big part of the problem is because Los Angeles does not have a stupid public transit system. That's the real issue. You got to just stay at one of the hotels next door and get the shuttle. LAX is that bad? No, that doesn't even work either. You want to know why that doesn't work? Because the place that I was in, like, it was shut off. I suspect I'm not the only person who did not make it to their flight last night. Like, there was no entry into the Los Angeles airport. Do you understand? There was no entry whatsoever. There's only one point of entry into LAX, and it was completely slammed. I don't know what the fuck happened. Why is PJ not an option? Bro, are you crazy? You think I'm going to fly on a private jet? What are you, out of your mind? Anyway, yeah, I got to fly out of Burbank. That's the real meta, honestly. That's actually the real meta. But I basically spent the same time period that it would take to fly, like the same flight time that it would take to go to New York, which is like what, 5 hours? Okay, it's a 5-hour travel time. I basically spent 2 hours going one way and then another hour sitting in traffic to get out of from one of the side streets. So I burned more than half of that time in the car. It was fantastic. And the worst part about it is when I first, because I'm, I check it before I leave, obviously. I'm like constantly monitoring how many minutes it's going to take. It happened literally as I got into the Sepulveda street. All of a sudden, I got a warning when it said, "Ooh, traffic is slowing down." And I was like, what is this? Traffic is slowing down. That's not good. What's that about? Turns out it was slowing down permanently. It was dead stopping. Anyway, classic. Anyway, that's what I got. I woke up. I went to bed. Woke up. Slept in. I'm all over the place, man. I'm up. Ankle sucks. Ankle's busted. Played a little bit of basketball in the morning. Ankle still sucks. I hate being 33. About to be 34. You already know what it is, right? Some of you do. Yeah, the most egregious crime was hurting Uncle Sam's feelings.
We were going to have a special guest co-host for the day, but he missed his plane last night from California. Yep, kids today. Can never get anywhere on time. But
this is why you guys don't get invited places.
Hopefully we will have Hasan Piker on the show next time he's in New York. Or he's probably flying in this morning. So we'll see. I don't know.
I did apologize to my uncle. I apologized to him last night. All right, let's get started.